Yeah, I wanted to ask you. So, I've been I'll be potentially having marriage meetings, and I've spoken to, for example, females and their fathers before, very recently. Just the general principle is, this is not. I'm not asking you the specific case that I'm about to give you an example of, but in general, I spoke to somebody, their father, the girl's got more knowledge than me, a world famous Islamic university in your country, which I won't name, and so she's more knowledgeable than me. I wanted to ask you. This person was saying that there's a difference of opinion in traveling for Umrah without a mahram. Now, things didn't progress. Now, I just wanted to know, when someone's more knowledgeable than me, so I'm a beginner student of knowledge, don't know Arabic, but we're learning. If you do have a marriage meeting with someone that's more knowledgeable and they say things that they say has a difference of opinion, is it better to not get married to someone that's that much more knowledgeable than you? So if they start bringing out examples and saying, well, there's a difference of opinion, I believe this is more stronger in knowledge. How should someone navigate if they do get into a marriage meeting where someone is more knowledgeable than them and they can't hold their own, basically?
When you are rock bottom, whether in wealth, in health, or in knowledge, anyone is better than you. So when you're stone broke, someone with 10 quid looks richer and wealthier than you, although he's got nothing. When you are bedridden, someone who's on a wheelchair looks healthier to you. When you are zero in knowledge, anyone who could put an argument and beautify it with a quote of the Quran or of the Sunnah seems and sounds much more knowledgeable than you. This does not give them credibility. It doesn't make the first one rich, nor the second one healthy, nor the third one knowledgeable. And therefore Allah stated this clearly in the Quran, فَإِن تَنَازَعْتُمْ فِي شَيْءٍ فَرُدُّوهُ إِلَى اللَّهِ وَالرَّسُولِ. If you were to dispute over a topic, refer it back to Allah and to the Prophet ﷺ, not to Tom, Dick, and Harry. Not everything that has an issue of dispute, it justifies us to choose and pick, or as they say, to cherry pick. No, this is not acceptable in Islam. Islam is to submit your will. To whom? To school of thought X, Y, Z, or to Allah and to the Messenger sallallahu alaihi wasallam? Definitely it's the latter. So in an issue, and this is just an example, where she says or claims that it's an issue of dispute, the hadith is in the Sahih. And it is the majority of scholars who say it is not permissible for a woman to travel for Hajj or Umrah without the companionship of a mahram. The vast majority. So why would I leave the command of the Prophet ﷺ in his instructions for any opinion here or there? This sheds doubts on my true sincerity and Islam.